This is the gameplay of Fizz AD mid in, I believe, Silver 5. So we'll go over this game. Okay. Kept the lane really late. I don't know if you take E usually on Fizz, like his trickster, but usually you should be taking W first. This is preference, but I would also suggest taking 2 mana pots and 1 health pot, but it's whatever you're comfortable with. It's like fast gives so much health, you don't really need 2 health pots, but if you're not comfortable with if you're not comfortable going 2 mana pots, just go to health pots, it's fine. He's missed so much CS though as well. Yeah. Okay. I don't really understand the barrier on Fizz, but I'd go Ignite or Exhaust in this matchup. Maybe heal, I don't know. If it works for you, I guess okay. Okay. Well, you just stood in so much creep damage there. There's a few things you need to do better though. Go over them. 1 second. Okay. See if we can slow this down. So you dodge his E. Okay, so right here, what you could have done. You haven't leveled up anything. I don't know, I haven't paid too much attention, but I don't know whether you control click your level ups or not. But you have no cooldowns right now, and you are being aggroed by a cannon minion, a caster minion, another caster minion, and another caster minion, and a Zed, and a Zed's shadow. The only way you can win this is if you level up your Q. So you have to quickly control Q, and then what you can do is you can Q straight to Zed, so you miss the damage from this shadow, and you only take damage from Zed himself. And then you can keep autoing, and because you have barrier, you can kill him. And I believe you would have killed him, or you would have traded 1 for 1, roughly. But it would have worked out a lot better in your favor rather than sitting in 4 CS of damage and the shadow and Zed. And you almost do kill him as well, because he walks into 3 caster minions damage. So if you had leveled up Q over W, leveling up W makes no sense because it's on cooldown. It's not going to do as much damage as Q would have done. So leveling up Q would have been better. And he gets first blood. And you should also put in chat right now, Zed flash, would have been 820. Yeah, should have put that in chat. Flash is 5 minutes, unless they have masteries for it, which you can hold time in and check. If you hover over their thing, it'll tell you the exact cooldown for their summoner. It'll add in there, it'll do the math for you if they have the mastery. Okay. You could have bought a ward as well. Could have bought a green ward. It is Shaker. You be careful. God. Okay. I don't know why Warwick right into his channel. Okay, you can pressure him. Even with level 3, you can just jump on him. He has nothing. He has no shadow or anything. You can assert your dominance because he doesn't have any summoners as well. Yeah. Now you can especially assert your dominance like that. That was good. Yeah. That's what you should be doing. I know you do max W, but I don't know why you took W. Another point in W over Q, especially in the 1v1. Okay. You can just go aggressive. Yeah, go aggressive. There's no flash. Okay. Not sure why you did that at all. And never talk in old chat and just like, that's just like, they know you're on tilt right now. Like they know right now that you're mad at yourself. Don't give them more initiative, like to put more fuel to the fire. Let's see what you could have done better. As soon as you flash here, you have no escape. You literally have no cooldowns. Literally none. That's on cooldown. That's on cooldown. It's a really bad X. That's on cooldown. That's not leveled up because you're not level 6. That's on cooldown, and you just flash. So that's on cooldown. You literally like just killed yourself. Like, and you almost killed him. Like there's no reason to flash here. He doesn't have flash. You got him out of lane. Just don't do that ever. Yeah, you never do that. See what you buy. Okay, so you're going into Shroud, I think. There's something you should buy for your 7th slot right here. And you haven't bought one all game. Pink Ward. Pink Wards are really, really efficient in side lanes, side brushes like these. Because it makes the jungler sit there and clear out. No, it doesn't waste his time because he gets gold, but it helps. Tells you where someone is and helps a lot. You should be buying pink wards, especially. It's like spare change. W, which is good. Pressure him. It's rough because you don't have 6, but okay. Yep, that's good. You baited him into a tower shot. So what you do now is you wait till level 6 and you pretty much just kill him. Like you just shock and then Q and then E out. If he stays in lane. You have like a lot of river vision, but you have no vision down here or up here. And it's like the 7th minute into the game. Okay. Echo appears and you go aggressive for some reason. Okay. No wasted till ignites. Where are we? Here we are. Okay. So eating towards that. Let's see if you knew. Let's see if you did that. Or because I believe you tried to just 2v1 kind of thing. You're DIing right here, and then you're DIing back here. Like you're going to ward. Looks like you're wanting to ward. Okay, so he appears and he autos you, and then you E and DI right here. This doesn't make any sense. DIing here means that you want to try kill Zed without level 6, so that's not going to happen. Barrier's back up. It's a summoner spell that is really important. What you should have done is simply just queued to this minion, and then you wouldn't even have to use your Trickster because he has no ulti and his slow isn't going to do much because he's not even behind you, he's in front of you. If he queued from here, like a Shaco, like a scary Shaco man or something, queued from here, used his decoy and went right behind you, put a box and then autoed, then, you know, it'd be a bit, then you would have to use your Trickster and then you would Trickster away, you wouldn't Trickster into an enemy that you're not going to kill. So this all makes no sense. And you lose a summoner for it. Although they do lose 2 ignites. So you should also time that as well. Timing summoners is something low elo never do. Really important, so it knows when you can be aggressive and when you can't be. So you know for the next minute and 10, well, like if you timed it, you would know he doesn't have that. Zed doesn't have flash, and you know for about the next 3.5 minutes he won't have ignite, depending whether he's taken masteries or not. Okay, so you get the kill and you get the shutdown. That's good. Oh. 3.5 minutes is the cooldown of ignite. It's just checking, so you know that he doesn't have. Well, he will have flash when he gets back in lane. He has flash now, but he won't have ignite for probably around the 10th minute, 10th 30th-ish minute, 40th second, around 10:40 will be when his ignite is. But like I said, if you hold tab in, you can actually see if they've brought masteries that if they have gone into their mastery tree, which I doubt mid laners will do unless like LeBlanc. I guess that could do it, but you'll know because if you hold tab in and then hover over their specific summoner, it'll have a different. It'll deduct any. It'll do the math for you if they've brought any summoner cooldowns in utility. And have as soon as he uses like Zed should never use his shadow that for though. Well, like I mean he can now because he has no jungle pressure, but once he does, you can definitely punish him for it. Grass here, especially if he comes into range. Okay, that's good. You know he doesn't have ignite either. Turns onto you, and okay, good. You can Q to him. He's aggressed for some reason. Yep, good. As well played. Like literally, all your three deaths were so avoidable this game. Your level 1, you could have won that level 1 if you had just leveled up Q. I think at least you could have went 1-for-1 because of crit damage. It's hard to say, but you would have had a better chance of surviving rather than leveling up W. I don't remember your second death. Either way, the Shaco one you shouldn't have died in. Should have just got straight out of that. Oh, and you dove tower was the other one. Worst smite I've ever seen. But it's fine, at least secured. Alright. Okay, what do you do here? Oh god, do not fight that. Why are you fighting that? You know he has ignite back up if you timed it, which I dare you did, but... Okay, not worth. You could have got out of that pretty easily. Well, I mean... You didn't have to die though, and he still might have died. Not overly worth. As soon as he does this, you can Q to Scuttle Crab. I'm pretty sure. Like, if you shouldn't have engaged on him like that, but if he engages onto you like this, and you did use your Trickster. Pretty sure you can Q to Scuttle Crab and probably live if Graves has heal, which you probably wouldn't have the knowledge of. But you have a better chance of survival than trying to kill a Zed that you're not going to kill with that ulti. That is in like 4 seconds. And yeah, it's just not going to happen. Yeah. Also, another thing, don't walk up this way. That is a horrible arrow to lane. Because it's not going to work. It's dangerous and it's not the best idea. What you should have done is you should have went down this way. All the way into Tribe Rush and backed. Because you're on a decent amount of gold to back on. So yeah. Oh my god. Alright, I think we're good now. Yeah. So you do Q to the scuttle crab, but it was way too low. Yeah, okay. You just ran anyway. I don't know why you engaged. You could have even just Q'd to him and then tricked it away towards Graves and it might have baited him into a death. I don't know if I mentioned this, but it seems like you play with around 90-ish ping, maybe 100. Hitting Control F will tell you exact amount, which is always handy because if you want to go into a fight, you'll know how much ping you're on exactly, rather than just the 2 bars. So holding Control and hitting F is very handy. Okay, you went straight into Frozen Heart with a health bot. I don't know why you didn't go into Sheen and then into Frozen Heart, but I wouldn't go straight into something like that. I would have built like Sheen and then maybe got the Glacial Shroud and then just went straight into Trinity, so you have a little bit of armor. Yeah, I guess okay. Okay, that was a good shot. Yeah, yeah. Nice. Like he can't even face you right now because you're just too strong for some reason. Like I don't know what he built, but he didn't build very well. Clearly, he shouldn't be able to do that. I think you shouldn't be able to do that. It's just like you gave him 2 kills. You were 0-3 and then he gave you a shutdown, which wasn't good. You don't have to shove this tower out. I mean, I can see why you want to, but you can leave that tower in lane and then just like dive him for more gold. Like you could have just proxied the wave instead. That's what you usually are meant to do, especially in bot lane. Mid lane's different. If you really want the gold, just get the tower, but you can still get more solo kills in this lane. You're a level ahead of him. That Shaco is so free. Oh god. Yeah. Oh god, Zed's deep. Down Pantheon. No. Don't chase Zed. I think killing Pantheon would have been better. You should just like kill Shaker. Like you can E over this wall. Like I know you end up getting the kill, but you can Trickster over this wall, straight over. And then you can just Q to him and kill him. You don't even have to use Shark. You save Shark for later on. Because he's not like worthy of he's not worthy of an ult, he's almost dead. Like you and Wall could easily kill him. So if you simply just went E over and then just walked and Q'd him, like maybe he would have ended up here and you would have got stunned. Like maybe you would have had to use Shark, but I don't think you would have had to. And we'll continue playing. Okay. I don't know why you just didn't Q2 in before you tricksted. You would have got the kill as well. So he doesn't have shadow. If you just... I still think going for Pantheon would have been better. Because you have no... Like, if he didn't even... I don't even know why he did that. I'm thinking... We go back a little bit. To here. Hypothetically, if you didn't shark, I would have just killed Pantheon. I'm such a free kill. And like, Pantheon's probably worth more gold than Zed right now. He doesn't even get that kill. Like, you probably could have like even sharked him if you still had it up, and it probably would have killed him, and then you could have got a double off it. Like if you didn't fail shark here because you didn't really need to shark, and just jumped over here, killed Shaco like right there wherever he died, and didn't use your trickster, instead just queued. But used your trickster here and then queued. You might have killed Shaco. Might have wrapped around here, and you may have been able to put the shock on him to kill him. And then you could have just went all, like, even if you just put the shock on him, it's just like worth it to see if it'll kill him. And then you could have got maybe a double off killing Pantheon, because Pantheon has like really no escape. Like, you are much more mobile than Pantheon. So that's something to think about as well. Either way, you do get one kill off it, so it's fine. Otherwise, it just didn't take his... Alright. Okay, I guess. As a mid laner, though, if you had... Okay, maybe you do get the Pantheon. Okay, you do. Oh, I guess it all doesn't matter now. But if you did, if everything panned out how I said, you probably would have got mid lane creep. Even more mid lane creep. Oh god, the BM and Ultra, Jesus. Because your Fizz, you were never out, but I don't know. Some silly mistakes in the early game that cost you. I don't know why you're like building like this. What is the Sunfire for? Like, what? You're building no damage. This makes no sense. Like, I get that like the only AP they have is like Vel'Koz, but like, what? Yeah, don't build Sunfire. That if you're gonna build Sunfire, build it over like Frozen. But if you like, I don't know if you go CDR or attack speed Fizz. But if you're going Frozen Heart, you usually buy CDR boots, and you go into Trinity and Blade of the Wrong King. So I don't know. Unsure why you've built Sunfire like that. I mean, I get the whole magic damage and like whatnot, but I don't understand it. Doesn't make much sense. When you could have just went into like, I think you could have went into Cutlass and Dagger, which would have made more sense. Or you could have went into a Phage or a Sheen. Yeah, sure. Wow. I guess the Sunfire worked for you. Wow. Alright, let's go back. I don't even know if there's anything better you could have done there. You're so tanky, it doesn't even matter. Like, you could have, like, yeah, at this point you're just done. Like, I don't know. Let me go back for one sec. Oh, okay. So you aim your... Yeah. You should have just put the shark on yourself, to be honest. Like, that's... Like, even though you get the double, like, you get 3 kills in total, but putting the shark on yourself would have been better. And you know Shaco's the real Shaco because he has the double buff. Shaco is... I don't even know if he can kill you at his level. Do you just shock him? He's dead. There you go. Maybe could have played that more aggressive because if you can just trickster easy, his backstab, his knife, whatever it's called, would have been fine. Oh god. That's a fake one, it'll explode and kill you. The zoning fish, boys. Alright, well done. That was well played. Backing here I don't particularly agree with, but oh, very risky to back there. Holy crap. Don't buy birds. Please don't. Why'd you buy AP? I thought you were AD Fizz. What is this? This AP Fizz. Alright. You just sold it. Wait, I'm so confused. Hold on. Did you sell it or did you refund it? Yeah, you sold it. Why'd you? And then you. Oh my god. Alright, never do that. Never sell an item like that. Like that's significant. Not sure why you done that. So. Max Q second, but I guess you can do that as well. It's not overly big thing. Oh god. They get better at aiming your sharks. Yeah, that was well done. He's dead now. Yeah, I thought she would do that. Yeah. Could have just queued there if trouble came. You could have then trickstered away, but it's not significant. But in sub situations, it might be significant. Yeah. No one would ever say that in chat. Braum with the chaos attack. It was well played. I mean, you can BM in chat as much as you want. I just wouldn't. I mean, that's not BM, but I'd only ever tell someone I'm coming to make them intimidated and play mind games. Like, you played your early game pretty bad. And now that you're ahead, you're just like, no one can stop me. I sort of think you're a god. Which, I mean, I guess you are. You're kind of shitting on them. Played your early game poor, but you played your mid game well. I don't know. I wouldn't have bought Sunfire, but I've worked out with you, I guess. I would have went into Trinity or something. I still don't know what you're going into yet. Okay. It makes no sense. Could have got, I don't know, we'll see. Yeah. Yeah. My biggest, like, one of my suggestions would be to type less and play more. Yeah. Right, why are you going into Nash's? This isn't ADZ at all. I don't understand your thought process for builds. Like, yeah. Wait, what'd you sell? Oh, you sold Flask. Why'd you sell Flask? What? Oh, okay, you refunded that, good. Did they surrender or something? Shouldn't they surrender? Yeah, that was actually a good ulti. Yeah, so I shouldn't they surrender after this, so. Yeah, like you can BM and Joan as much as you want, but just from my knowledge, that people that talk a lot in chat get very easily distracted with typing rather than playing, and it will cost you games. Surrendered. Okay. One thing I want to go and check. See if this will. Couple more creep till you level up. I don't pay much attention to this while watching it, but We'll see. Okay, so you do control click your skills. I don't know why you didn't when you had the level 3 engage with him. Like, well, not that you didn't, but you didn't do it very fast at all. It'd be something to you. So, oh, hold on. I'll write out something. Write out a list. Alright. Let's see. I'm not sure what your build was that game at all. Control click abilities faster. Ward more. Upgrade trinket. Look up guides on pro build would be something I suggest. Pro build is probably one of the best sites going right now. It'll give you like pros and streamers builds that they've done like recently, and it'll tell you their build order as well. Just typing while playing. I don't know about the barrier on Fizz. You always want to take flash. I saw in your recent games you didn't take flash in one. I don't understand that. But yeah, I mean, the only champs you wouldn't take flash on are like Shaco and like Nasus and Hecarim. There's only a very selective few. Need to practice your, well, I mean, chum the waters, but shark placements, they're a little bit off. What else is there? Your pre-6 trades weren't very good, and you didn't, like, you literally warded at all. And, like, you warded blue buff. I think that might have been one of the only wards you put out. So buy consumables more, and you can try the Doran's Blade buy as well on Fizz over the flask. I do like flask on him, but you can buy Doran's in one. Doran's 1.5 bucks. There's not much really else to go over. Like, they sort of all just went in one by one. You seem to like engage, like you want to engage when you're on low health a lot. Doesn't really make much sense. Like when you were down here at Dragon, and you walked up this way where Zed was, right here, instead of just like going down here and back. You gave him gold, which didn't make much sense. Like you got assist gold, but it didn't make a lot of sense. But it worked out okay for you. Take safer route would be one. So, give a hypothetical situation. If you're like, if there's like the whole team in mid over here, you're walking up this way to defend tower, don't walk in this way, just go around. Because it's better than you getting caught, especially late in the game. Take the safe route, because you don't want to be getting caught. Timing, objectives, holy cow, objectives, and timing summoners. Are all things you need to do. There's a few cases where if you time summoners, you could have, and you like not only do you want to time it, but like you gotta write it out in chat. Like you can just put like, when he had flashed in like the 3rd minute, you could have put like 829 ZFL, and then well, you can put flash, but you don't have to either. You can just put like mid flash on mid flash down, anything you really want. That's core. That's also a core build, but you can go look at that on pro build. Grab you the link. Okay, simple. So from what I see, there's two different kinds of builds. People usually opt for the CDR build, but people do like some people like magic resist, but that is also that's champion dependent. Like that depends what champions you're versing. Like if you're versing a Morgana, you know, a Vel'Koz, a Pantheon, a Jarvan or something, you know, like something with a lot of CC, you'll get mercs, but typically you should be going CDR. I can see why you did go Tabbies, but you already had like Sunfire and Frozen, you don't really need it. Could have just went with CDR. But, that's it, dude. I don't think there's anything really else more to touch on. If you work on all these, you can definitely climb. These are like, everything I've witnessed here in this replay is very core to why people don't climb. I don't know, like, if you're joking, but I would type less. That'd be one of the biggest things I would suggest, would be typing less. Because you just get really distracted when you type. And it's not like you're typing, but you're sort of like shit talking as well, and it's never good. Never get too cocky, because it might not end well, and you might look pretty stupid if you end up losing. But yeah, work on those things. Look up builds, make an item set. Another thing would be to make item set, because it helps upgrade trinkets and buy consumables more. Because I don't think you warded, like, I don't know if you warded at all, but besides your trinket over in blue buff in the first 2 minutes, I don't know if you warded much at all. That's about it from me. Those are all the things you should work on, and you'll probably climb pretty easy. It seems like you play like a pretty decent mid lane, but just need to work on those things. And it seems like you get too confident, like when you're under tower, you just got really eager to get a kill, or when Shaco ganked, you got really eager to get a kill, which when you're never going to get kills there because you don't have a level 6. Alright, that's all for me. I hope this helps, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.